Hey fellas, T-Bow here. We're back with the Obsidian. I picked this up recently. They've got the new bundles out, and I really missed out on opportunity to get this tank back with the last event when they first offered it. So since I'm a medium tank player, I really wanted to get this tank and try it out. So I picked it up. We are on my favorite map, Prokhorovka. I absolutely just love this map. It fits any class tank. And yes, even fat heavy tanks, you can make it work. I absolutely love this map. So anyway, we're going to be running the Bond Vents, Bounty Rammer, and Bond Objects. Our reload is sub 4 seconds right now, so not bad. I mean, with a tank that does an average damage of 200 per shot, you got to have the faster reload to make up for some of the other tanks out there that have much higher alpha. So we're going to see what we can do with this tank, see if we can't make it work. Now, it does have -6 gun depression. That's kind of weak when I look at some other tanks that I like to play. I prefer -7 and better. That way you can get on these backs over the hills, craft those angles, a little bit better, so you can minimize exposing the whole of your tank. So we're going to see what we can do to make this work with -6. Now, I am trying to maximize my view range here. And normally I will fight somewhere in the middle like this, the start of a battle, and then move wherever I feel like I'm best suited for my team. But right now that they have 1 light tank and 2 arty. So I just want to keep in mind where the arty is. Whenever I get spotted, guys, I always try to figure out, while I'm going dark, I try to figure out where did I get spotted from. What tank spotted me, what has the capability of spotting me. I'm always trying to figure that out. I'm gonna get over here, I'm gonna push towards the bowl and see what I can do. I really like getting on the back slope of these hills, guys, and trying to peek and poke, light, make sure I'm safe before I kind of move into certain areas. So we're gonna hold up here around this F3 position. And I just want to see what I can spot. Now, we do have a heavy over here on our left, the VK, and he's just pushing in. That's the best NA scout. I'm joking, fellas. I'm joking. Like, this is my first battle in this tank, guys, and I'm trying to figure it out. So, if I was playing my barrage, for example, I know what I can get away with. This tank, I do not. The concealment's pretty low. It's like 34 for stationary and 26 for moving whenever you have like the concealment perk on. So we're running a steady hand here. Yeah, just trying to craft angles, get the feel of this tank. We got hit by the 416. Guys, the 416 has superior concealment. It can really hide, man. I mean, you can make that tank work. Alright, so we're just going to stay here in the bowl for right now. I'm just going to keep trying to see what I can do, spotting, get a little bit of damage in. We already lost our light tank, and so I'm the next in line to do the spotting for the team. And that's something you always have to adjust the role of your tank a lot of time, guys. Just because you're a tank destroyer doesn't mean you sit on the red line and never move. Sometimes you're going to have to get up there and spot. It all depends on if you know your tank's capabilities, like how good is your view range, what kind of equipment are you running. I see they're already around, just came from that A23 area somewhere back there. I'm always looking for arty, guys. I want to know where they are so I can use a building, some kind of hard cover maybe to protect myself. I believe that 416 is right there. I think he's right in front of me. Scorp got lit. See, I just don't have the gun depression. I have to come up too high to expose the whole of the tank. I didn't shoot. I wanted to get back down because I knew I had risked too much. So pay attention to that. Learn that gun depression and what kind of angles you're going to have to craft. Because I knew straight up that I was going to have to give up too much of my tank. Yeah, this thing is too slow. We're gonna have to change this. Like right now, I cannot get up there. They've got the terrain, guys. Make sure when you're in a position, and if the team is beating you, back out, leave, go get in some good terrain that suits your tank, you know, that works best for you, and make them come out of their holes. I mean, it's that simple. If you keep pushing into guns that are in good dug-in positions, you know, then you're done. Oh, there was an Artie that just shot right behind that 53 TP. I'm gonna blind fire him. There's that dead 53. We got him, guys. Pay attention to that, guys. Most Artie players just don't move. They just sit in one spot and firing away. So if you pay attention to where they are and where they're firing from, especially in a map like this, you can blind fire it. Alright, those guys took him out. So right now we're starting to take control of the battle. We're up by 4 guns. We're up by 2,200 hit points. And make sure you guys are paying attention to that hit points, man. Please pay attention to that. Like, now that we're up by 2,000, I feel like I'm a little bit more free. I can kind of push a little bit more. So I'm going to try to get up here into these bushes. Our VK is moving up. Alright, good. We got that scorp out. You see how fast this thing can fire. Sub 4-second reload. Aim time's a little bit long on it. Aim time's 1.73. Just gonna drive right now. That's more important. What, man? That's some crit hits right there. And Jiho's over to the right of the T-29. There we go. There he is. Again, I'm trying to back down. I want to pull them over into my guys' guns. Don't just keep pushing up into them, guys. All right, M44 back here at the 823 line. There's that 416. I'm telling you guys, if you never played that tank, if you've never played the 416, go look at the concealment and the compare. Throw some camouflage on it, you know. Make sure you got a crew with all camo on there, and you can really get that up pretty high. It's actually surprising. Make a good little spotter, especially late in the game. All right, guys. Overall, this tank is not bad. I felt like it was a little bit slow. The aim time is a little bit slow, but I mean it's doable. It's only 1.7, so it's not horrible. And all the ammo, and you can see here at the different ammo, and there's not much difference except for the pin, really. You're not gonna get a good HE round that doubles up your alpha or anything like that. So I mean, for me right now, I'm just trying to learn this tank. I want to shoot nothing but the APCR. Just to get a feel for this tank. And I think it's kind of comparable to a CS52 Lease, except for the Lease has a little bit more alpha per shot, you know. But again, it does have like a 7-second reload. Overall, first game, it's pretty good, I think. We did over 3,000 spotting for the team, did about 1,500 damage, so I'm pretty happy with that performance. And we're going to jump into another battle and see what we can do with this tank again. And I'm going to switch up the equipment a little bit. Alright, on to the next one, guys. Alright, guys, we are back in the Obsidian here. And we are going to take this second battle and see what we can do on Corellia. Now, this is the second battle that I'm playing, and I decided I was going to drop that Bounty Rammer and use the Experimental Turbo. It gives me a little bit better gun handling, but I really wanted to try out some more speed. It just felt too slow for me. But we're going to keep our bond vents, and we're going to do the bond optics well. And I switched out my directies. I'm now running a concealment directive. So I'm going to maximize my range and concealment best I can with this tank. Our reload bumped up from like 3.94 up to a 4.5. So I got a little bit longer reload. But that's okay. I really need the mobility to be able to get in and out of places. So I'm going to move over to my favorite position on this map from this side. In the medium, that's the B4 position. I really like this improved position right here. All this area right here is pretty good to fight from. You see how still, this thing is so slow getting up there. I do not have any field mods, so once I get field mods on, then I'll probably make some more videos and see where we're at. Alright, so we got lit. They have 2 light tanks, 2 arty. Good shot there. Already missed us. Again, when I come up to this bush, I like to stay to the right side of the bushes usually. Especially if I'm more in a spotting setup, because I want to most people typically fire next to the boulders and stuff like that, the buildings and everything where the bush is. That's why I always kind of push out a little bit to the right. Maybe they'll miss me. Good hit on that 45. See, quick reload, guys. The gun's good. I mean, I'm hitting a lot of shots, man, so that the accuracy of the gun is pretty darn good. Our gun dispersion is 0.29 with the current setup. And you could get that down, but I play my barrage with a scout setup of 0.37, so 0.29 is fantastic for me. Alright. Just chunking it. I mean, you really could just build a firepower, setup on here, but I prefer having mobility and view range. We have a large push into the A1 area, guys. My team is not adjusting. This might not be a good game. We're down by 1,200 and 3 guns. Make sure you guys are paying attention to the hit point difference. DK missed me. And I'm going to have to contend with Artie pounding me over and over again. I am in a lot of trouble right here, guys. Basically, I'm fighting what? 5 tanks and 2 arty. Well, we're gonna dance around, guys. We're gonna see what we can do. I'll keep trying to spot anything I can. Get pins in if I can. Yeah, not enough pin in this thing, man. It's average penetration is about 215 amongst the rounds, so it's tough. All right, here we go. See what we can do here. Hopefully that arty doesn't bang me again. I'm getting some good hits. And here comes arty. I mean, more enjoyable if I didn't have the arty pounding me over and over again. All right, we got the kill there. This thing can take some bounces, man. I feel like I've been shot a whole bunch of times and I'm still almost full health. Oh, we got 2 tanks pushing us here. Oh, that hurt. That hurt. Oh, I bounced it. Bounced that one. That was luck, man. Oh, thank you, RNG. I figure I'm dead. I'm just going to try to get any damage I can. He bounced it. Oh man, they saved me on that one. Wow. Just wow. That's all I'm going to say. Wow. Critical hit. Just try to stay. If I can stay right here, maybe Artie can't hit me anymore. Man, that Nomad. Wow, boy. He hit me good. 486. That HE round he hit me well. Alright, well, we've got some extra armor now, so we're just going to use this. See what we can do. Yeah, they're gonna have a hard time hitting me here. Dude, this gun is hilarious. Yeah, that's all I can do right now, guys. Oh, the Nomad bounced me. Man, this thing trolls, doesn't it? I just chunked that. That's great. Right, I know the Nomad hit me like underneath it. Oh, that's great. Oh man, that's what I said. Never give up, guys. Always fight. Just always fight. Just because you're down doesn't mean it's over. I was starting to think it was over. I'm not gonna lie. I was just gonna try to maximize whatever damage I could. Okay, we know where the other 3 tanks have been spotted at. And we know where Artie is because they shot the crap out of me, so I'm going to push their cap. We have enough tanks at our base that should be able to handle those guys. So I'm going to go ahead and try to go take out some Artie. Wow, I mean, that was crazy, crazy exchange right there, guys. I'm really surprised. This tank, it bounced a little bit. I'm showing I bounced 970. I don't even know how many tracks I got there. Yeah, not a bad little tank. I don't think it'll keep up, you know, as well with some of the other tanks out there overall. But for what it is, it's actually, for me, it's quite fun. Now I'm gonna have to play this again. This is my second battle in this tank. So far I've had 2 pretty good battles in it, and we'll see what happens as RNG beats on me over a few more battles. But I do need to get the field mods up. I have 0 field mods, so it'll be interesting. I can't even talk. It'll be interesting to see, you know, how that helps this tank out. Yeah, moving up the hill right here, I'm gonna have to probably take one of the engine field mods, give me a little bit more horsepower. This thing is just, this is tough. You're definitely not going to do any major assaults in this tank. So we just got the Progetto on the enemy team down there fighting our Cheeto. That Cheeto is a very tough tier 7 TD frontally. Man, that thing can take a beating. You just keep your armor directed directly at the enemy in front of you. Alright, he took him out, man. That's probably what he did. Just hunting down this Artie. Just trying to hunt down the Artie. I'm not going to keep chasing that. Artie could be all the way around that corner. Cheeto, I'm just going to go back to base. I'm not going to chase him. Sometimes it's just not worth it, guys. I always go for the win. I only have 150 hit points. If that Artie, that M12 is bushed up somewhere, he could easily hit me and take me out. So I'll jump on the cap. So if you don't have this tank and you're wondering whether or not you're going to buy it, if you're not a serious medium tank player, then I probably would not. You know, I have a full perk crew. I'm using my 140 crew that I run on my 907. So I have a really good crew to deal with. So if you don't have that, guys, I think it's kind of slow to get in and out of positions. So if you're not really paying attention to your map, you're going to get caught out sometimes. Kind of like I was there. I just didn't have support up in the north. But man, these are 2 really good games to start out with. I need to play this more before I can give a final judgment on this tank, if it's worth buying or not. So I'm not going to recommend it at the current state until I maximize the field mods and get a little bit more experience with this tank and knowing what I can and cannot do with it. So hope you guys like this video. Please like and subscribe, share with your friends. Don't forget, we still have the giveaway going on. Still got a few more days to enter that. It's very simple. Please check out that video. Again, please like and subscribe, share with your friends, and I will catch you on the flip side.